Hey everybody, welcome to the Pink Riot Comic Show, where it's two black women talking all things comics and pop culture created by black and brown folks. I am Keisha, aka Hot Havoc, and I'm here with my wonderfully talented co-host Bree. How are you, love?
I'm doing great. We got like some real queens in the building that I've admired for a hot minute. So it's always a
That
good
part.
day when we know the key is gonna be strong. You feel me? So
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Yo, I've been watching them for a while, like before we like officially interview them, because like they're sitting right here. But like um I've been watching Case and Claire for a while now, like on TikTok, right? And I knew about House of Frank and I've always heard great things. But right when I was about to like get into it, she goes, "Hey, we have an animation studio." And I'm like, bet. So, like, I've been watching the animation studio and seeing how they've been growing online and seeing how like they've been like building community and seeing the opening. Like it's been amazing and to like see everything come together in this amazing way. I'm so excited to have them. So like so everybody can hear, welcome Kay and Dom. How are you guys?
Hello, thank you.
We're
We're
so,
good.
yeah,
We're doing
we're
good.
so excited to talk with you guys. We love your show. We love everything that you guys are doing
Yes.
for Black women, talking about nerdy culture.
Yes.
Like
That spotlight is so important. There's so many great things happening on this scene, and we need someone taking stock and like showing it. So thank you for what you're doing.
Aww.
I mean, likewise, we're
Right?
I feel like we're all doing it in our own ways. So
Yeah.
it
Yes.
always feels like really edifying and like I guess makes me feel like, yeah, we got this. We're not just doing this on our own. Anytime we come across people with similar missions, similar outlook, similar vibes, like yeah, it's always great to see. So it's like flirty baddies link up, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
That's the energy.
It's automatically alive.
Yes.
Always.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. It's a celebration every time we link up. So yeah, one thing that we always ask our guests who join us in the Pink Riot Lair is what is your origin story? So we want to hear how the Moon Odyssey came to be and where you formulated the idea for it to become different types of media, I would say.
So we're writers. My sister and we co-authored a spooky anthology called The Counts of
Super
Journey.
cute.
Yeah, and we love storytelling, art of storytelling. So almost like at any time, we have like 5 tabs open in our heads, right?
We're like
We're
10 now.
yes, literally. We're always be like, that'd be a dope idea. And like really a big vehicle for us is music. Like we'll hear something and we'll be like in the car vibing and we'll like look at each other and be like, wait, what are you seeing in your head?
Play
Turn
that.
it down.
Play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do this. And that's really like I remember we were on Lincoln Drive
It's
in
here
Philly.
Yeah.
Lincoln Drive, and which is very scenic, really beautiful.
Yes.
For like dodging the potholes,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Sure
it's
is.
like we were like, oh my gosh, like we thought of this scene, and it literally built from there. We pull a lot from like real life when we talk about like the Moon Odyssey. A lot of it comes from like real life, things. So yeah, like we're always thinking about like story in any form. But when we thought about the Moon Odyssey specifically, we saw it as an animation.
Yeah. And we also had the idea because we're 2 of 5 kids, and we have I have 12 nieces and nephews. 2 of those are her kids.
Yes.
But we had like this idea of like a loud house situation with like aunts.
Oh, I love Loud House.
And uncles, yeah. And them having like a bunch of nieces and nephews like in space and kind of um, just looking at the dynamic with like within family, especially Black families, a little bit differently.
Yeah.
With aunts and uncles, like they're kind of like your second moms, your second dads. They're like
an extension
They're
of your
extension,
parents.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely wanted to tell a story about that. I mean, over time
It grew.
it grew, but we also brought down the characters a little bit because
oh my gosh, we started with so many. I was like, wait,
like
that's
7.
too
We're
many
like, no, we gotta start merging some characters together.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, snap. But not let's talk about some of those characters because one, like this is an awesome premise for those who don't know, and please correct me if I like stumble through this, but like the Moon Odyssey, we basically have like this mom, this matriarch who has been lost, right? She's been this she flies, she's in why am I blanking on the word? But she is an astronaut, she goes into space, she is lost, right? And the family is dealing with it. Now, we come into the Moon Odyssey where the sister Liz is also missing, and her kids, they break in or whatever, and they're like, "We need you to do these things." And so the sibling, Liz's siblings, Jamie and Randy, they work with the nephew and the niece to, like, figure out what's happening.
Mhm.
Um, Going back to what you said about aunts and uncles being, like, extra parents, whatever, Jamie in no way seems like a parental figure, like, she seems very clueless and, like, frustrated at the situation, but that's so relatable, like, h how are you able to, like, create these kinda characters that are relatable, older than, like, most that we see in animation? Like, tell me that process.
Well, Jamie is definitely a childless aunt. She's like one of those, like, I don't want any kids type of person. And also, she just wants to be left alone, especially with the grief of losing her mom. She kind of just wants to be in isolation. But adding in these kids and her brother, family has a way of breaking down your walls when you don't want them to. And with storytelling, adding that tension is like, it creates the story. It creates like something interesting to see because we're going to be able to see Jamie grow from this recluse to someone who loves and accepts her family like how she used to before. And I think a lot of our themes within the Moon Odyssey is returning back to who you were, and regaining things that you lost before like trauma came and kind of took it from you.
Yeah.
You know?
We again pulled from real life. We lost
Yeah.
our mom in 2020. And again, she was like this matriarch. She had, 5 children. She was in the army in the 80s as a dark skinned Black woman.
Yeah.
So the tenacity on this woman is something I have yet to see again. We really like pull from that and kind of pull from real life. Like I was 30 years old when I lost my mom, so it was like 5 years ago. Ooh, girl, I'm lying. I'm 37, so 7 years ago, just about 6 years, we lost her, and we kind of there's this lens, right, like where people view grief, and sometimes you get stunted. Like at 30 years old, you think like you're an adult, and then when I get to 30, right? And I'm like, my mom's not here. It's like, it's almost like you revert back, like, where's my mom? Like, where's my mom? And it's like you almost get stuck there. So in a way, it's like we're playing on these themes with Jamie. And there's an exploration of what it is to be like, wait, you're knocking at my door asking help to find your mom. My mom's not here. So it's like, wait, I'm not the adult here.
Yeah.
Like it almost feels like a rejection of having to grow up. And like as that time passes, like without that matriarch or that loved one, you almost feel like you're betraying them by moving on and having to grow without them. And it's like I'm not the adult in the room. And it's like in the millennials will chime in. You kind of look around and you're like, wait,
Yeah.
I'm the adult here.
No.
You need an adult here, adult.
I say that all the time.
It's like we kind of explore those themes of like she's being met with like like you have to grow up. Somebody needs you for real. So we kind of like we explore those themes and not also like painting everyone the same. Not everyone is a mother. Not everyone wants to be a mother. Not everyone wants to. It we kind of explore that a little bit.
And also, we oftentimes describe the Moon Odyssey as a second coming of age.
Yes.
Because, like you mentioned, like they're a little bit older. Jamie is 31, Randy is 35, I believe, and Liz is 38. So we're showing that even as you're getting older, you still have to learn, you still have to grow. You don't stop.
It doesn't stop.
It keeps going.
And it's okay
Yeah.
to be lost and not have all the answers.
Yeah.
That part.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
is a big lesson because
Whole
at my
word.
big age, word, I still don't feel like enough of an adult.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like
Eh, Ooh,
And I think it's really beautiful that you both sort of leaned into the difficulty surrounding grief and what it looks like for different people and the lens that people view you through when they know you're experiencing this deep level. I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't imagine what what that would feel like to have to move forward. I've lost people, but losing your mom, that hits different. So, and I know that that's like a real depth of emotion that you have to process because it changes the way you look at the whole world. So,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. Like you almost like want to stomp your feet and like, everybody's going to about their life. And it's like, wait. Like, like my mom's not here. Like that, don't you know? Like, she's gone.
Yeah. And Legendborn, when I first started into
Yeah.
reading again, that
Oh my
first
gosh.
when Brie with Brie and she was talking about like her mom being gone and she was like indignant, almost like this everything got shut down. My mom's not here.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I don't understand. And it broke me down in Barnes Nobles and I was like, I gotta read this. Like immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understood.
But that connection is like really important, being able to see that like you're allowed to feel it and process it however feels right for you, as
Yeah.
as long as you're not hurting somebody else. So like it's such a blessing to see that sort of processing in real time in other stories, because then it makes you feel less alone, and it also makes you be able to feel strong or confident in however you're choosing to process those feelings. Because I love Legend Born Down, Tracy Deonn.
Yes, yeah.
And Bree definitely was spazzing a little bit.
Yeah.
It was warranted for sure, but she was definitely spazzing, and it's like seeing that raw emotion in a Black woman being able to just fall apart for real and
Yeah.
figure it out on her own makes a world of a difference. So I love that you guys like leaned into that for millennial age demographic, because that's another thing too, like people like what you said, the whole after 30 isms. Everybody feels like you're supposed to have everything all the way together, you're supposed to be always put together and have everything figured out and polished, especially as Black women, because that what I forget what they call it, but that's like that expectation of Black excellence or Black girl magic. It's
right.
like, I don't feel like magic right now, I'm grieving. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
But I mean, like, y'all have been able to work together, lean on each other this entire time, and like create something fantastic.
Yes.
Like,
Thank
this, I have the highest hopes for what Moon Odyssey is going to be.
Amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've had like so many people supporting you. Like recently you guys had a Kickstarter and you got your funding. So like what was that like? Cause seeing things on Kickstarter, especially y'all being two Black women, like how what did that feel like to know that y'all are in like this really small percentage of people like who are getting funded? What was that like? You know, getting your funding and being able to pay everybody equitably,
Yeah.
and doing all that.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a learning experience, and it still is.
Yeah.
A lot of times we joke around saying that we don't know nothing. We don't. We just try things and see if it works. If not, okay, let's pivot. Let's do something else. You know what I mean? So, like with Kickstarter, it was definitely something that we prepared for and researched. We do our due diligence, but like if it don't work out, we are okay. We're like we're fine. We're going to find another way to get this out there to make it. We just kind of have that vision in our mind that this is where we're going to land, and whatever avenue is going to take us to get there, like we'll just deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So having that mindset of like it's not a
All or
nothing type of endeavor. But with Kickstarter, we reached out to other people who had successful Kickstarters And I don't know if you've known this about the indie animation community. It is very, very supportive, like very. And we have group chats with people, especially with Black indie creators. And just like how you find things like in their space, like how people treat Black people, it's the same thing with indie animation, unfortunately. But I'm glad that we have a community of people that we can kind of come together and say, like, hey, this worked for us. Here's some resources. People who like work in the industry, DreamWorks, Disney, Nick, some people who have worked on anime, like, so these are people who are knowledgeable about the animation industry, which we are not. All we know is how to write a story. Um, but they definitely helped us out with like reaching out to different resources and things like that.
Yeah.
But with Kickstarter, that was something that we definitely planned for and knew that one thing that we can do is make social media and make content. So that's what we leaned on, and we leaned on our local community and like putting up flyers and stuff. I did most of the social media. My sister did a lot in Philly, like of going out and posting up flyers everywhere. We have a huge magnet on our car that says the Moon Odyssey with a QR code. She is also a nurse, so she works like 10-hour shifts. So she would get off at work at like 9 o'clock, and she's like, "I'm gonna be home late. I'm going up and I'm putting up flyers." I've actually like made videos of like times that we went out and did it because we're like, you'll get out what you put into it. And so doing that, and like I think people seeing that effort and wanting to help out, like just really rallied the troops in a way. And we also have like a really, really great team that we've built over the past year. And so we have about 30 people on our team. And they really like within that last, I think like 2 weeks or so, they started making like videos on their page, pushing things out, going on Twitter. I won't go on Twitter. I can't do it, but they did. They wildfire, and like people start sharing things, and like we have some friends who are also making indie animated series who are pretty well known, like Green Viscus from the Three Tones, Tariq from Hey, and like a few others. They shared our stuff like constantly, and like we're pretty good friends with them too. But they really helped us out. Like it was definitely a community effort. Plus the work that we put into it too. Right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love I love that y'all have been building community. That sounds amazing.
Really,
a lot of this is
it's
community
it
based,
is.
and in a way it feels a little bit different because I feel like for indie animation a lot of times they start out as artists and animators, and we have a knack for drawing. Like we can whip something
You
up,
put something.
a
Little
little,
razzle dazzle.
but
A little shade in there.
yeah, a little magic sometimes. But we are not animators by any stretch. So we are coming with like we are the storytellers.
And
this
the
is our story,
directors.
and the directors, producers of it. So we're managing all of that, but it is a little bit different because we are obsessed with story. So it has to be good. The storytelling,
It has to be
how
felt.
it has to be felt. It has to have our like our favorite things in it. But one thing we have said to one another is that like it really is amazing that we did like we were successful with the Kickstarter because our like we had a small amount, like we started with 0 followers just in June of last year.
Yeah, so I started our social media accounts June 30th on my birthday last year, and we started out really.
Happy early
Yeah,
birthday.
Yeah.
no. And I think it's across all platforms we are like 15 or 20K now. So it took some time, but like, but really the magic is like not having the following already. A lot of our support came from people who weren't following us already, which is amazing. And like we tell each other all the time that like I feel like we get nods from the universe all the time that this story is to be, because there are things where just like we put it up, give it to God, and do the work, and there's a little bit of magic in it that like this story, what we're doing just overall is special. We don't just care about the Odyssey in and of itself. Like there is a method to the madness. Like we really, really care about cultivating community. When we, because it is coming, when we get to the point where we want to be, we have plans on really making our mark, not in just the way of like, we made it, but putting other people on. Like that hand is always reaching behind us. We highlight the people that we work with. Each episode will be featuring music from indie artists to put them on to share their music.
Love
Because
that.
episode features a different genre of music just as a vehicle of storytelling in the background with scoring and just the motifs and themes that we are interweaving between like the episodes. We have a rock, gospel, house music. Each episode that kind of helps move the story. It's not a musical, but just helps move the story in the background where we can highlight different artists. So like we do not discriminate. We just need you to be hungry for this, and we need you to communicate and just to want something bigger than yourself. So like every person that's on our team, we had a conversation much like how we're having now. The meeting would be like an hour, an hour long, where we tell you who we are, what we're doing, what we're setting out to do. We're not just like, oh, you can draw, come on. Like that's not how we operate. Like, who are you? What are you hoping to get out of this experience? Why do you resonate with the Moon Odyssey? We ask those questions because it's important to us that we're always moving with integrity, right?
Yeah.
We know us. Everyone on our team, before we even did a Kickstarter, they got paid. No one worked for us for free except for one person, but she insisted on not being paid. She's an R&B artist, and
she's my favorite artist.
Yeah, I can't believe. I can't even believe. Okay, tell us.
Y'all are so cute. I love that.
So there's this artist that I've been listening to since like 2018, and I love her music. I feel like she's a little bit more indie, but she definitely is in like the R&B like music scene. But I've been listening to her for a while, and I was following her on TikTok, and I guess she saw like the Moon Odyssey, and she reached out to us. And this is like before we had
anything.
We had none. All we had were like
A dream,
and like some character names,
some sketches,
and like we had like a story, things like that. She messaged us and was like, "Oh, can I help out in any way, like with your show?" And I was like, "Oh my god,
This is what-
this is
yeah. Literally, this is what I mean, like nods from the universe. Like this
Yes.
is things where it's just like, how did this happen? Another musician, like we talked to, and he was like, I would absolutely be a part of this. We've had people literally message, and they still do now, like, I will work on this project for free. And they are well known in their craft, professionals. And we're like, what the hell are we doing? That like people are coming, and not in a
Y'all
way
are doing something right.
but we're doing, and that's where I mean where we get confirmation often. And I say that with the most humility, but we get confirmation often that like, no, this story needs to be told, and what you're planning on doing needs to be done. And we just get kind of like nudged along, you know what I mean, with work. So like
And then her vocals, like in the show open that you hear, that's her singing. And she was just like, "Oh, I just said like a little something,"
awesome.
And it's cute.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
It went triple platinum. In our like,
No, that's right.
playing it in the car,
windows down,
just like man, just amazing.
Yes. Oh my goodness. That is, I think it's happening because not only are you putting out a good product, it's just like the intention that you're moving with.
Yeah.
Is something that everyone wants to be a part of. Like, please, people need to understand, like, this already looks like it's gonna be phenomenal. The premise is amazing, but like the intention behind it just makes it so much more, right? Like, this is being done by two sisters who love what they do, and they are bringing in people who care about, the project, creating a family of sorts of people who like
voice actors, they literally have become a family. Our voice actors for Brandy and Jamie, they're like their sisters. They act like brother sisters in real life. They're always fighting with each other and like selling each other.
Our table reads are like
like it'll only take 30 minutes. They're on the phone for like 2 hours because it's
just banter. But it's very natural. And we just love it. Everybody embodies their characters so well, and they just have like they're just warm. You know what I mean? We send out team T-shirts to everybody. Everyone's so like appreciative, and they're just like they're doubling down for us, and we double down for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, like we support them, they support us, and we kind of look at it as like we're collaborators. We absolutely want to hear from y'all. You guys are the professionals of your craft, and we want to hear from you. We don't discriminate. We got new students or new grads on our team, all the way up to people who have been doing this for a very long time.
Yeah. We're actually at the point where we have to like talk with SAG because like legal reasons and stuff, like people who are actually in a union.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and we're learning. We're learning a lot. You can't do anything. Okay, we gotta talk to somebody.
That's so cool. I was gonna say that, like, just the thought of having the table read, like, can you tell us what that felt like being like, okay, we've gotten from conceptualizing this story to, I'm sure, like scripting things out, and now actually being able to hear these voices, kind of curating and putting their own spin on these characters that you cooked up. What was that like?
I'm a big crier.
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot of tears. Our voice actor call, the voice that was kind of crazy because we got like a couple hundred
like a voice acting submission, like a call when we're looking for the voice actors.
That garnered
160 in 9 days.
And
oh my gosh, people really want to be a part of it.
Yes.
We went through each and every one, took notes. It was very organized. We had an Excel spreadsheet just in case people wanted feedback.
And we did get feedback.
We gave feedback for anybody who like asked for it, and we gave it a lot of attention because we needed someone who had that vibe and understood. And that's why too, like, the meetings took place because like Randy, like he has a large family, so he literally embodies
Sean,
Uncle Randy. His name is Sean, and comes from a large family, so the banter is very organic.
It's real.
It's very.
We also have a brother too, so he just
like a brother. Exactly. Right? So it's like we're very intentional about like having those calls and making sure people were available and things like that. But it was amazing to hear people like saying our lines and actually being excited about it. And like some people like really knocked it out the park.
Yeah, no notes.
No notes. Yeah. And
I'll also say that like definitely with script writing, I realized like just like writing a book, there's some similarities. But with script writing, it definitely is a living, breathing thing because we're in the table read and we're like, oh, can you read that back? Let's change up like the tone here. Let's see like what her emotions is, because I feel like with writing, you already know it's just you, and like how you want your characters to operate. But with this, it's like I'm trusting this person to bring this character to life. And sometimes it's like, oh, like I really like this line, but I love how you deliver that, so we're gonna change it to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for example, our our voice actor for Mia, which is the spaceship that they're traveling on. We loved her voice. Like I actually reached out to her personally. Like no one auditioned for her. I asked her if she wanted to be a part of the show, and she kind of had like a southern twang, like just a little bit. Like the way that she talked, it doesn't really sound like this, but it kind of reminded me of Beyonce in a way of like how like she
has a
sometimes
little bit.
It comes
a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. I really like that. She has a really nice speaking voice. So I asked her if she could work with us, and she said yes. And so we went through the table read, I think like twice. And then like around the third time, we were like, let's add more of that 20. Like just go.
Just try it.
And it was
it knocked it out
it was
knocked it out the
yeah,
park. It added context to the character.
Yeah, it made
expanded her
more of somebody instead of just like an AI system. It's like, oh, like she actually is a living, breathing character now. Yeah.
Like it just gets, iron out those details.
Look out those scratches.
That's awesome. I love that you also took the time to like notate, your notes for all of the submissions, because obviously you don't have to do that. And I know that means the world to someone who's like trying, and if you audition for something, you're like wondering, where did I go wrong? What did I not do right? Da, 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 da. the peace of mind that you can give to someone who's like trying to better themselves and wants to keep moving forward, even though maybe this was a no for them, could make the world of a difference. And that's just another example of how you guys are community centered in your thinking for things, because you could have just been like, oh, that's going to be a lot of extra work for us to do that and then to share it and all of that. But taking the time to pour into people just because they auditioned, it's
Yeah.
things like that
Yeah.
that are why things are coming to you, because you're putting out what you're getting in.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yes,
Speak,
speaking
preacher.
life. Yes. Exactly. Just trying to be like intentional and giving back. And we have about 500 people on our Discord. And we try to give back. We do interviews with
people
like
in the industry.
people in the industry, voice actors, whatever. We do writing workshops occasionally just to help people with their storytelling. Just like, and we give very like detailed like updates about the show like often.
Yes.
Specifically with our team, but like
Yeah.
every so often with our Discord community as a whole.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people in the know, like that's one thing we heard during our, interviews, like with our team, is sometimes I'll do lines and I sign an NDA and I never hear back and never sees a light of day and I can't put it in my in my portfolio because I signed the NDA. So we give lots of updates. When we go to CultureCon, go to cons in Atlanta, wherever we're going to rep the show, we are always working. We are always on. We are always repping the Moon Odyssey. We are always literally just giving people like, hey, guys, we got to know this week, but we're just going to keep on trying. We went to CultureCon. We got to meet this person, that person. Like we're always telling them like what's happening so that they can know like where their efforts are going. I think that's like really important. And some of these things too, like, and like I know you guys didn't ask, but like I do think like with this like genre that we're in, it's very easy to feel like you've missed the boat. Like I'm 37 and I'm starting this. I have two small children. I've been in my, healthcare career 13 years. At this point, I'm divorced and all of, I've lost my mom now. There's been a lot of ups and downs. My aunt, like just in my postpartum period, lost our 40-year-old aunt. My mom was only 55 when she left us. So we've been through a lot, but I would not pick a different time to do this. And there are certain gifts that come with age that allows the belly and discernment to see this through. When we get a door slammed in our face, even if it's a gentle slam in our face, that doesn't shake me. I have birthed two children, and I have lost a mother, and I have it's too much, and it's not that every time we get a no, I have to resort back to that, but that grit comes with life lived. There's experiences that we have that allow us to, number one, tell this type of story, but also how we deal with people. That empathetic side.
You are a
Comes
big
with life.
word. Oh man. Yes.
It comes with life lived. That like you're not shaking me. You're not shaking this. You don't get to tell me no. You can't say I don't have entrance here. You don't. And you can't say that to my team either. This is getting done. And we don't need anyone's permission. I'm not asking. I'm telling you, I'm going to take up space. It'll be great. Take up space, but like we're here. And when we want to tap out, we will, but it won't be from anyone else. It's our journey. And we want people to come along with us. We have a manifestation chat, like where people are like with our team. And people are like, hey guys, I'm going for this voice acting role, like wish me luck. And we share our our hopes, what we're trying to manifest for ourselves.
But we share things with like our other mutuals who have like shows and stuff like that. Like they'll reach out to me and say, hey, like we're looking for like a voice actor, I'm looking for like an animator who can work, it's paid. We go to our team, hey, if anyone's free, here's this job. You know what I mean? Just trying to
literally
share.
We are always pushing that out, and like we don't have to worry about like poaching. Poaching or just like or gatekeeping, because anything that is meant for us is for us, and no one's going to stop that. So I don't have to worry about Did I tell too much information? You can't take this, and we can't take what's yours.
Yeah. And it's very comforting to know that we're finding people who are of the like mind, because we had a pitch contest that we had to whip up like really quickly, like literally in like 5 days. We only had a whisper of an idea.
Literally.
Okay. Little whisper. We had to come up with a whole pitch deck, right?
Yes.
So we really hunkered down, and our team was currently working on the show open, so like we didn't want to take them away from that. So I reached out to some of our mutuals to see if like any of their animators were available. And one of our mutuals was like, "Hey, like we have these such and such."
Yeah, like, and she actually asked too,
And
like,
she's
"What
like-
is it about?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, I have some animators of mine who would be like awesome for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the time," and they whipped it up in time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The
Gorgeous.
pitch deck is
Gorgeous.
it's a creepy
Animated
like
horror
musical.
musical.
Oh man.
Ooh.
So it's dope.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But like they whipped it up, and we were able to get it done. But there was no worry about like, oh, can I share this? And is this a good business idea? We didn't worry about it. And
I even said to her, I was like, I promise I'm not trying to poach your people, like, just wait for the job. She's like, I'm not even worried about it.
Yeah.
Period.
See, I wish more
Take care of your
people.
people. You don't have to worry about that.
Yes, exactly.
I love
I
that.
wish more people moved like that in the world.
Yeah.
Like, we need more people who are just like, no, we operate in a mindset of abundance, and everyone will be taken care of.
Exactly.
Everyone will be taken care of. Yo, that. Oh, y'all about to make me cry. Like,
Right. Actually, there was a couple of bars that y'all dropped, and I just didn't want to interrupt because, me and Keisha, like, we're locked in with each other, and we're trying to like build what we're doing, and we have Brayburn, who's like our behind the scenes person, and we really like look out for each other like on a deeper level. But and it's been kind of discouraging coming across other people in sort of this space who don't reciprocate the like love and genuine care and
I'm
promotion that we
envious.
try to share amongst because we just naturally do that. So like
Yes.
it's been so nice hearing y'all and how you've like built up this community within your team, and that it's not just limited to your team. You've like found people that you can share that with, and it sounds like it's coming both ways. It's so nice to hear that it is happening in other spaces where it's like, okay, girl, maybe it didn't work out with these other things we were doing, but just keep being us and keep moving how we move, and the right things will find us. So yeah.
I mean, like, even with like the thing that we were pitching to, it was to Leica Studios. And we thought it would have been perfect for them. They said no. When we found out like who they chose, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother thing about just the animation.
Yeah, we could say a lot about it.
Yes, but
we're not bitter.
No, we're not. That. We're not.
But it's just
Yeah.
It's like,
just
okay, like,
that makes
y'all would never want to pick us.
right.
Understood.
Right.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah.
But talking with like another creator, we were like, yeah, we just want to like make our own thing. Like, you know what I mean? So like it breeds more ideas, more opportunities to really showcase each other's talents.
Right.
And we're always thinking of ideas. We're always thinking about ways to like bring the community together and lift each other up and say like, hey, like, have you heard about this creator? Have you heard about
share other people's work.
This show? Like this Kickstarter just started, and just go support them. You know what I mean? But it definitely breeds like just more opportunities. With the no's we get. Yeah.
Wow. You have no idea how timely that testimony is for us right now. So wow. That's I'm sorry. Like that is very timely. Very timely right now. But yeah, that's beautiful. You guys are like, we're already like a group that we are like, oh, we love what they're doing over there. This is inspiring already. And then hearing from you directly, this is like on a whole nother level. So if I don't even know how. I'm sorry. I'm just go ahead, Keisha, because I feel like I'm
No, because I'm like 2 seconds from crying.
Yeah, actually,
y'all. I've been supporting like from the sidelines quietly, just watching y'all and just hearing. I love when people move with this kind of intention.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's something that's missing in the
Mhm.
world. Too many people think of self and they don't question what could happen if we all just took care of one another.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
And you're doing this through storytelling. It's beautiful. It's something people should just be supporting no matter what. Like, oh my goodness. And to top it off, I firmly believe that like the storytelling is gonna be great. Like just seeing like what the opening is and just how like you guys have like in that what 1 minute 30 seconds of some odd like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
able to like create the backstory of like this loving supportive family that like mom is checking in even as she's about to go into space and
yeah.
oh my goodness y'all are fucking phenomenal. I'm sorry. It's just
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
actually, the show opening wasn't going to be that. We were going to do a 30-second action film trailer, but we pivoted when we were talking to one of our musicians, and we're actually not even working with him anymore because it just kind of fell through. But he made like this lo-fi type of beat for us because like that's originally what we wanted to do.
Mhm.
It was amazing, and we were like, "Oh, I'm
This
picturing
changed
something,
everything.
something completely different." Like, eyes open. I'm seeing visions and colors, and
Yeah.
all types of stuff. And
Literally pivoted, and then we're not even using his music. And this is what I mean, like where when things fall through like this, it's okay.
Yeah.
It is
Then we
okay.
found Rachel.
Yeah, like and then like oh my, and it's just like and then it's just like literally like a maze, like leading you. You don't get to decide like the journey, but that goal that doesn't change. It just like, and that's why like there's something very comforting that you can relax in it.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
it's going it's going to happen. It's like meant for you. You know what I mean? And like no, again, no one really can tell you no, because really the gag is that no one knows what they're doing and they don't really want to admit it. Like there's like sometimes like it's your intention, it's your effort, and again a little dash of like magic that allowed this to happen. And it's true in every sense. Like if you think about what's going on in the country, if you and as as a nurse, what's happening behind closed doors, because I have a lot I could say about that. There are rooms that like when you finally get into it, it's very disconcerting, because it's like, oh my gosh, I was fighting and clamoring to get to this point, and no one knows what the hell they're doing. It's circumstance. I really mean that. I really mean that. You sit there and it's like you because you knock on these doors, right, of people who sometimes made it and you can't get through. And it's just like, just try harder and just do this and just do that. And it's like you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like a little bit about something. I'm not gonna say that everybody's like faking. I'm not saying that. But it's just that like
At the core of
it, it's just like you just have to try. Like really the only reason why we're sitting here is audacity. I knew nothing more than the next person. It's literally saying, why not us? Like who's really going to tell
Come on,
us?
check us.
Yeah, exactly. We just really have to have the audacity, and like people will come.
And it started off with audacity.
Yeah.
Like we reached out to a musician, he's a like well-known lo-fi artist, and we're like,
okay, yeah.
Y'all are so cute.
Yeah.
Right?
So I've been following him for years as well. And I commented on one of his videos because he came back because he took like a huge hiatus like for like a couple years. And I was like, oh my God, like you're back, like we're back, right? And he commented back like on that thing, and I'm like, oh my God, he just commented like a minute ago.
And he messaged me.
I was like,
ask him if he wants to work on the show. What show? What show? We had nothing.
Had it up.
Actually, we should ask him. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, like that. Let's set something up." And we look at each other. What we going to do? Yeah. And we just worked over the weekend, whipped it up, and was just like, "Here what it is." Like something digestible that he could do. And then it ended up not working out, but it really did kickstart us. And
it's like, oh, we want that audacity and just try.
Just audacity.
Okay.
Oh, we just gotta keep going. With being intention and having the effort, like you still got to do the work, obviously.
Yes.
I don't want to downplay that, but like it's just like again a little bit of audacity, a little bit of magic, a little bit of effort, and just like we know that this story is good, and we're just going to tell it.
And it's going to take the time it's going to need to take.
Yeah,
that's something my mom said.
Yeah,
it's going to need to take.
Yeah,
love that. We love living in the Delulu Queen like
Yes.
energy.
Okay. One of my questions is because I love a good animal sidekick. Who decided to add Blue? And I don't know if anyone has watched their shorts. Blue, the animation is so cute. He's popping up with Noah in the different videos, and I'm like, oh my god, this is adorable. He's just like this cute little blue alien thingy. Who created Blue? Because that was genius. And like, how was Blue in all of this? Because yeah.
So we had like an idea for Noah to have like an animal companion for a while, but once the Kickstarter kind of slowed down, we were thinking about like other like content ideas, and we're also working on the pilot. We decided to introduce Blue earlier instead of waiting until like the episodes to introduce him.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of like a moment where we're like, oh, let's just have him be created. You know what I mean?
And it was like one of our newer
we just
additions
hired
to our
her.
team.
She's a new grad.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And she whipped him up, and she's like kind of traditionally drawn on paper.
Think like Don Bluth type of animation. It's like pencil drawing. Think like
it's really beautiful
Anastasia
and romantic,
Fern Gully, like that kind of like animation.
Yeah. So she whipped him up really good, and we were in love with him.
Yeah.
We have like a little scene with him in mind.
Oh yeah.
Where he has like a little bonnet.
Oh yeah, and like Noah has his bonnet, and
they got a little tiny bonnet on him. It's gonna be like you guys are gonna like it. We're very really excited.
I love Blue already.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! See, like things like that makes people like me want to get ahead of ourselves because it's like I want stickers of this, I want merch of this. Put these characters on everything. You know what I mean?
It's coming. It is.
We did close the shop for right now, but in the summer we're gonna do like a
whole new spread. Yeah.
Oh, that is dope.
And that
was
Oh man. I'm so excited for this. I guess I got one more. Okay, I got one more question because like the way y'all have put this together has been magnificent. Can we talk about that logo? At first when I saw you, like you guys were going to the cons, right? And I'm like, oh, that's a really cute patch. No, the actual logo looks like a patch.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it. I get it. Space. Okay, sorry.
Love that.
Yeah, because the characters, because they're part of a legacy family, so they have the Moon family patch on their like astronaut like suit. Their flight suits,
and they work for Marshall Academy, so they're like universally renowned pilots.
Yeah,
we touch on like history a lot in the show too. I'm laying the foundation of like the Tuskegee and all of that. We touch on that. Yeah.
Okay, come on, Lairs.
Right? I'm like, I should have connected this. I had to say it out. You know how sometimes you gotta like say things out loud to find a connection.
I feel like that. Wait, so you mentioned about going to like different cons and stuff like that. Do you have any upcoming ones where we might bump into you?
New York Comic Con, we'll be there.
Okay.
We'll be doing a panel with other Black indie creators and show all of our projects and stuff. So that's like a joint thing. And then also possibly Lightbox, which is like an animation convention in California. And probably like little ones probably
here and there,
like in the New York area.
Oh wow, y'all have been moving.
Yeah. Trying doing that, and she has kids, and I'm writing books, and
her second book she just got a second book deal.
It's the prequel to House of Frank.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Is it also through Bindery?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's
period.
so exciting.
Wait, is it gonna match my special edition of House of Frank?
You got a special edition?
And did. And
Thank you
did.
so much. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
It is.
I love it.
yeah. Hopefully, I would love to work with the same artists again, and like doing like that whole process, especially being someone who appreciates art
Yeah.
and working with Jason, who's
Awesome.
Easy Cat on social media.
Yeah,
He
he's a
also like
sweetie.
enjoys, like art and things like that too. So we were just like locked in. Like we
Mm-hmm.
were talking about like the cover and stuff. And whenever I was thinking about something, I'm at work. And I'm like, oh, I'm not really feeling this. Jason was already texting and saying like, oh, we didn't talk about this. I was like, that's my man. That's my man.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
I know that has to feel good to like be the sort of the pioneer of all of that because you were like the first
You're
big
the first.
title to be like and I just remember seeing it and being like, oh she black? Okay, period. Let me throw some change at this. And then it was just positive, 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 all the positive reviews. And I
Yes.
was like, yeah, pop off, sis.
Thank you. Thank you. It really means a lot.
And she got like we were talking about her next book, middle grade book that she's about to work on this summer. It's like The Wiz meets Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
So it's like we gotta listen. We are chock full of ideas. That's why I'm like, go to the next thing and just go to the next thing. Because we are literally we're always got tabs open of different shows. I just came out with another thing that we're going to be working on. That we're working out the details to. I won't say too much on that, but I can tell you guys when we're wrapped up. But
Yeah. Well, you guys have like been crossing through different mediums, and we're comic book girlies over here. So, would you ever consider like jumping into that medium?
Definitely graphic novel.
Graphic novel, I think for this idea that I was just talking about might work very, very well.
Yeah. I also have like a story idea for a graphic novel.
Yeah.
Period.
But I have to wait on.
Yeah, it's so much.
Okay, because we've been tapping in with writers who we love because we want to do a Pink Riot anthology with our characters.
Yes.
Yeah. Just know that you're at the top of our hearts when it comes to that particular project.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's gonna be so exciting.
Yes. And I have to ask you, because you mentioned to us before we got on camera that you guys are literally in a tattoo studio right now.
Yeah.
We are. Yeah.
We're about to go get tattooed.
They were so kind.
Tat it up. Yeah.
Right?
Wait, so what are y'all getting?
So I am getting kind of like think of a kind of a brownstone. Think of like the front of a brownstone. It's a lamppost that says like, our studio name that's like based off of our, childhood home, and then steps leading up to a red door that represents House of Frank. So it's a little bit about like our animation studio origin story, and then like House of Frank, because I'm proud of my sister. She did
Oh,
great.
I love that.
And I just finished actually her prequel, and definitely I was crying. Definitely, it's very good.
You just trying to tear us up. Okay.
Right?
Really good.
That's what's up.
Oh my
That's gonna be cool. Where are you getting it?
Yes.
On my other forum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
that.
it makes me cry when my sister is supportive of me. Like I always, when I give her my work, I'm like, this is the opinion that matters because she knows me and she knows like that. Like, okay, is it good? Is it good? All right, I'll shut up.
And then, like, she knows I'll tell her.
Yeah, she'll tell me.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all have an amazing relationship. Like, for those who are only listening or you're not watching this, like, whenever they're talking, like, one is always looking at the other, like, very fondly and just, like, with all the love and support in the world, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, that's"
And the genuine excitement when they're both having the same thought at the same time and them looking at each other is very animated and adorable.
Right.
Endearing.
Or they'll tap one to finish the thought, like, it's
it's really actually sickening to be around us, because like we look and be like the Flying Dutchman, like or like like kiss me a plastic,
like
the
most absurd thoughts. Like
it will literally
usually
will say it at because like we are huge lovers of The Office, Psych, Iron Giant, all the things, the things. Rescuers Down Under. Like we'll have the most obscure things. Oh, Joanna from Rescuers Down Under.
Get off the net.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, we know what we're talking about. Let's add a little bit of we'll just be like, let's add a little bit of Joanna to this, and we'll know.
Like for example, Cal the Bounty Hunter, who is part of the lineup with our characters on the Moon Odyssey. When we were creating him, we literally said, "Oh, Joanna," and we knew exactly what we were talking about because he has
that's crazy. And we'll be like, get out my head, please. Yeah. Can you get out my head? And it's like, I'm the older sister, so I'm like, I had the thought. I'm the original. I'm the original. Okay. Yes, I am. So like, she in my head, and then you try to say it, and then you're just
You have to know that's getting clipped. That was
Right.
It literally reminds me so much of me and my sister's relationship, but y'all are really locked in, and it's beautiful. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you have to tell us, like, we want to make sure that we leave space and time for you guys to shameless plug where people can find you, where people can support you. If they're going to buy your book, where should they buy it so you get the most money from it? Like, we really want you to just shameless plug everything that y'all have going on.
Thank you. So we have TikTok for as long as it's going to be around. We also have Instagram/Threads, YouTube, and we also have our Discord, which is where we kind of communicate a little bit more behind the scenes with our community. And we will be opening up a Patreon later on this summer. My books, House of Frank, are available wherever books are sold, but I do think I get more money if you buy directly from Bindery's website. And the same thing is true for the prequel when it releases next year.
Nice. Yes. And what should we be looking out for, or how can we pour into the Moon Odyssey in the meantime until it makes its debut on somebody's screen?
Of course, like when the Patreon comes out, that would be like a huge help. When we do our merch drop, we have some really special things planned for that merch drop. I think everyone will really, really like it because we're like going a little bit harder now that we, learn some things and understand how it goes. So definitely supporting us in there and just really like engaging. Like if something resonates with you, we really want to hear. We want to hear from you guys. Like, yeah, we like to talk. Join us on Discord, like all of those types of things is enough. And we're working on the pilot right now. So that's hopefully like by the end of the year that'll be not end of year, but like autumn, fall-ish is when we hope to have that done.
Nice.
I'm so excited. I'm so ready for this.
Nice.
I'm so happy for y'all. I'm so proud of y'all.
Yes.
The way y'all move is I'm gonna keep saying it. Everything that's happening for y'all is because of the way y'all are moving and the intention that you put into everything. And I'm so honored that y'all came on here. I'm so I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us. We love talking with you. Of course. We love Black women always.
Thank you so much for coming through. It's been a joy. For everyone viewing, if you haven't already, make sure you follow the Moon Odyssey on all these platforms. Show them all of the love and make sure you pull up for their Patreon. And when their merch goes live, I know I'm showing up to get all of the merch. Because it's too damn cute, okay? But if you haven't already, if you're new here for some reason, hey, hi, welcome. We love that you're here. Make sure that you like, share, follow, comment, subscribe to Pink Riot Comic Show on all US platforms. If you like this episode, scroll up, scroll down, check out another one. We'd love for you to stick around. We'd love for you to have you back. If watching maybe isn't your bag, check us out on Spotify and anywhere else where you can find podcasts, because we's a podcast now, and we really need those streams, those listens, those likes, those reviews, those ratings. They really do genuinely help us out. If you haven't already, check out our link in bio so that way you can check out our Patreon. We have a tier for the free ski, so you can just pull up and catch a vibe. And we also have several paid tiers. The higher up in tiers you go, the more access you get to us and what we do and what happens on the show. We love you. We're glad that you're here. And if you like the live vibes, just know we're going to be at the same damn place at the same damn time, live at 5 every Thursday. And we don't miss no weeks because we love you and we love what we do. Bye.
Bye.
I definitely found more. All right, how many variants are there?
11.
Damn. Go ahead. No,